Hello. I'm just setting things up still. Give me one sec. I feel like I want camera this way. Hi everyone. I had to reschedule today's live because I don't know how about you, but I was lacking energy as fuck. So I wanted to go to sleep, have a nap, and come on and do this reading in the evening. Okay. Hi Samaya. Hi Candy. Candy, I got your booking just to let you know. I was called to talk about a couple of things here today, which I'll get to in a minute. The first thing was creativity, and another is messages from the spirit. Hi Pisces Moon. See, it's good. Good that I decided to do it in the evening. I think maybe more people could join me as well. Okay, let's get the candles going. Let's get some smoke going. Creativity. I keep hearing creativity. So we're gonna talk about that first. Hi. Hi everyone. Nice to see you here. Hello. Who's in the chat felt like you want to create something for the past week or two, as if your heart desires to in some way express yourself? It could be something little, it could be the way you dress, for example. It could be literally you thinking a little bit more or being drawn to business. Me personally, it's been going on for at least a month, and I was like, listen, I gotta start thinking about this. Also, another thing, what happens often for me personally, don't know how about you guys, let me know. I got you, Samaya. Whenever I feel like I don't want to do anything at all, it's when I lose motivation, when I lose drive, and I'm like kind of dragging myself through either days or weeks. Often I tap into my body, and what happens? My body tells me you're not doing enough of what your heart desires. For me, I then turn to creativity. Would it be painting? Would it be making something with my hands? Anything at all. Candy, I was just thinking about your intuitive deck just now. Yeah, I had a request from someone, an old tribe member, to do that handmade deck for her, and I've been talking to her a bit back and forth about how she wants it, what kind of deck she prefers. I couldn't find the one that I bought ages ago. Wait, I'll show you. Those cards are very small and they're very nice to work with, but they don't make those anymore. They don't sell those anymore. I have it on my Amazon list, and it's been out of stock for at least 2 years, I believe. And I really wanted to find that deck again, but I cannot. So I've decided to buy regular blank cards, regular tarot blank cards, and make it from those for her. Yeah, this is the deck. I really like how small and handy it is. I remember I used to bring this even on my nights out with myself. People wouldn't know what it is about. People would think that we're playing some sort of a game at a table, but we're actually reading cards with Joey. So that was fun. Okay. Yeah, I know. It is sad, man. It is sad. Let's jump into creativity. Let's see what we need to know. Wait, let me refresh my email. I have Candy. And No, no, I don't have Mary. Mary booked earlier today a personal reading on my website. So Maya, where did you do a booking? Why can't I see it? Oh no, that's Tyler. That just came through. Maybe it will come through, maybe the internet is lagging, I'm not sure. I will bring it back to the channel, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing right now. I want to see why I kept getting messages about creativity here collectively. We're going to use a mixture of a couple of decks. And what does the spirit want to say about creativity? I also want this Tibetan incense. Let's get it going. PayPal. Okay, let me see again. Did it come through on your end? So Maya, I have Tyler and I have Candy. Those ones I do have. I don't know why I can't see you. I've been refreshing the page. Yeah, as I'm doing the collective, just check on your end. Okay, what about creativity for my people watching right now? What do we need to know? Why was I getting these messages about creativity? The Page of Pentacles is here. Hello. The Star is here. Wow. And the Three of Pentacles. Okay. One more card for advice. The Shadow Self reversed. And the King of Wands upright, the glowing white stag. As if right now, what we are being told, including myself, it feels like here, is that our creativity right now in some way can help heal the shadow self. You know what this reminds me of? Someone who writes music and they just went through some, I don't know, a heartbreak, for example, and they write a song about it and it becomes massive with a star card. So the Page of Pentacles is the initial stage of creation, right? We're still exploring, we're still looking at what we can create, but we know deep down intuitively that that's going to reach people in some way. On the way, you may encounter people on this creative journey who may have a similar view or may have a similar goal. You may find yourself collaborating with someone or learning from someone else or exchanging skill set. This says the King of Wands, one of the most creative cards, right? Really passionate about what they do. In some way, they're able to heal the shadow parts or somehow traumatic parts of themselves by creating. And someone who's gonna be watching this, there's something to do with the eyes. I don't know what it is. Maybe you like to draw eyes. Maybe you like to look at art from a very different point of view, the way your perspective is. Maybe you get visions. You may receive visions or downloads or really good ideas the coming week. if you want to go to that path of creativity, if this has come to you already. Because I feel like collectively, for all of us, it's going to come, but just the timing might be a little bit different. I got Carla. So Maya, have you checked what happened on your side? Because honestly, I can't find your booking, so that you know you don't have to wait for a long time. Okay, what is the best route to take for us? Now, I want to clarify the star card here, the cosmic guide. What does this tell us? Look at this magician. Some of you may want to work with, I don't know, some sort of liquid or experimenting like this guy right here in a lab. See, the spirit is helping you to create something substantial in your life. It's almost like unseen but felt guidance. That's what this feels like to me. And by the way, we are clarifying the star card here, which is called the cosmic guide. So the cosmic guide is literally behind you, holding your hands, helping you out to create things that you want to benefit from in the long term. Now, overall, you may feel that you just want to get your hands onto something. For example, if in the past you were feeling a little bit unmotivated, or feeling a little bit, I don't want to look for a new job, or I don't want to create anything new, I just don't feel like it. I feel like this feeling is coming, and it's coming with power, where you won't be able to resist it. You're gonna have to put your hands on something. You're gonna have to. It's almost like an urge. That's fine, Samaya, don't worry. Just leave me a question here, and I will get to you when I'll be doing the personal reading. Look what we're coming out of. Some sort of a mindset of poverty, or I can't do this, or I'm not good enough of creating this. This, to me personally, more so speaks about the self-confidence. Now I see that I'm capable of doing this. What is this bringing for us in the future? Let's use the intuitive deck. Carla, you've asked me. I'm bringing it back. What is this bringing in our futures? Let's see. Money, that's what it's bringing. Look at this card and look at the Five of Pentacles. Those pentacles are above him. 3 right here, 3 right here. So what we are getting from this is financial abundance. This is kind of a money card. But again, your cards are saying keep an eye out on collaborations, asking for advice for teamwork. Say, for example, if you're starting, I don't know, making jewelry, for example, and you're kind of new to this. You know a little bit, but you're kind of new to this. Start Googling people who are good at this, who've been doing this for a while. See what they post about it. Maybe there's beneficial information. Maybe you want to collab with a company. Maybe you want to collab with, I don't know, another person, and somehow create very unique jewelry using both of your visions. Okay, so collaborations is the way to go. Maybe you have a friend, or you have a partner who, for example, is really good at business, and you are really good at creativity. You join forces and you can create something beautiful together, right? So use each other's skill sets. Ask each other for advice. I feel like I want this to go here. Ask each other for advice. See what you're good at. Exchange skill sets. That's going to be most beneficial to you at this moment. What is the best advice for us right now? Okay, don't underestimate yourself. This is my Empress card. Don't underestimate yourself and look at the beauty of what you're about to create in your life. I'm getting a bit of either jealousy from someone or someone is questioning you. Do you really think, I hear it this way, do you really think this is gonna be great? Do you really feel like this is gonna bring you income? Do you really feel like it's a great idea? Your cards are saying trust your own judgment. The other person may not see the vision that you have or may not feel intense intuitive hints to do something. This is your journey. And during that time, this is not for all of you. Someone may become a little bit distant from you. This feels like a bit of, I don't know, jealousy, to be honest, or you're doing something great, you're really passionate about it, and that person may feel that they're not doing enough in their life, and it may show up in the way they talk to you, as if their shadow self may be showing up during that time. There's the breakthrough. For the next couple of weeks, I'd really say it's great time to create whatever you're doing in your life. And I would say if you want to book a reading, maybe you want to think of a question that has something to do with creativity. Yeah, this is my gossip card. This is my sneaking away card. So even during collaborations, get to know the person who you're collaborating with or who you're learning from. Okay? Scan them intuitively. Let me check my email. I got you. Zoe? I probably butchered your name. I'm so sorry. Whatever is better for you. You can either book through website or PayPal. Actually, I see someone booked through website. I'm going to add quantity to those mini readings just in case it runs out. Give me 1 sec. Okay, now let's come back to the reading. Let's see what else. I really want to leave the star card as a theme card for us today. I'm gonna put it right here. Is there something that we collectively need to watch out for right now? There's something that we need to watch out for right now. Oh, what to watch out for is not to rush to conclusions in relationships. Take it easy, take it slow, or don't make decisions based on a small amount of information that you get about someone. Basically, don't judge connections right now and don't rush into them. If you look at this horse right there, the black horse, it feels like it's gonna get out of control in a minute. And your cards are asking you to slow down a bit. Okay, why? Why is that? With this, I heard that because you may miss out a couple of important details. If you're rushing into this or rushing into to conclusions, you may miss out really important details about the person's soul. It's almost as if you may miss who they truly are, or you are not given a chance for someone to show themselves just yet, because you are creating an image in your mind of them that is not necessarily a true reflection of them. So give it time. Anything else about this? Just an abstract message I'm hearing. Sometimes you take chances, but not all the chances, not all the what's the word I'm looking for? Risks that you might be taking will necessarily go exactly how you planned it out, and that's okay. And that's again connected to this relationship, and that's okay. Okay, why is that? Because someone is kind of like pushing it a little bit. They're like, I want this to be a certain way, but if it doesn't happen the way I want to, I feel just disappointed here, and I feel like this is stressing me out. Underlying feeling that I have of this is good. It's just someone who is rushing a little bit too much right now. Your cards are saying, slow down, enjoy the process, okay? Get to know each other for who you truly are. All right, what else do I want? I feel like I want the Tulip Tarot. Yeah, the Star card is here, the wishes granted. We have September. Now is the time, I'm telling you. Now is a time when good things will happen. Either you're gaining visibility, either you're super creative, blessings come your way. Now is September. Spiritual, for some of you, you're finding your tribe members here. These are actually great cards. Position of authority. Older woman. Yeah, romance, celebration, party. Enjoy your life right now. This is particularly for someone out there. This older female may need your attention or may be seeking for your advice or for communication. This could be someone who has missed you dearly. This could be someone that they would want you to call them more often. Someone who overall just misses your presence. Okay? So if you haven't talked to your grandmother or your mother for a minute, give them a call. It feels like they miss you here. Okay. I feel like that is all here for the intro of the collective. We're gonna jump to your personal readings, okay? Let's see who we have first. Candy, an upcoming event regarding romance. Oh wait, the troll is here. Tarot destroyer. Okay, Upcoming event regarding romance, Candy. I'm just scanning decks here for you to see which one I want. Gold Leaf Tarot it is. Whoever just joined, we have just finished doing a collective check-in, and we're doing the private bookings now for the mini readings. Upcoming event in romance. You may be feeling right now that you're looking at that horizon, but no one is there in a way. Maybe a bit bored that something is not happening in your love life. There is a bit of boredom and kind of like, not stagnation, but like, I want something interesting to happen. Inner conflict. Okay. What is happening in the future in your love life? Okay. I'm seeing a new connection is being sparked in the future. Interesting thing here is that this person in some way will remind you of your father. Either the way they do things or the way they talk, there is going to be something there for you where you go, oh my God, this person is going to hit you a little bit later on, not at first. This person reminds me of my father, or what I've heard of him. Now, this spark happens at first in a social setting, and it's most likely that at first you're not going, this is not going to be like I'm going on a date with someone new, or you know, I met someone online. I don't feel like that's it. I feel like what's going to happen, you're going to hang together first, and this connection will start as a friendship. You're going to have great fun together. Yeah, okay. And this relationship will be something that is, it's very different from what you experienced in the past. It's like the wheel is turning. It's not familiar, what you have had before. So you're gonna have to keep your mind open in this situation here. I feel like you won't want to rush into this because some of the underlying fears may come to the surface regarding that. I feel like once you're gonna start thinking about this more than a friendship, more than just, you know, someone that you know, maybe we could be romantically compatible. Don't be surprised if some of your fears come to the surface and you go, oh my God, why am I feeling this way? I don't know, maybe it's better for me to stay single. I don't know if I should commit to this person. Just recognize when that happens and calm yourself down, okay? Ground yourself back to earth. Talk to a friend or someone who you trust about this. What do we need to know about this person? What is happening in love next? The first thing that I heard with this is that this person likes quality things, okay? They don't like to buy something cheap. This is someone who would buy really good shoes, quality shoes. It doesn't go for everything, but it's for the things that really matter to them. And they like to show it off. They're not shy about it. They're like, okay, I'm proud of these things. I feel like you may have a connection to this person with work in some way. Either you're in similar fields or have a lot in common when it comes to work. This is overall someone who is a hard worker. They really like to put their hands on things. They might be really good at DIYs and things like that. It satisfies them when they're making something with their hands. Hi, Priyanka. I hope this made sense. So we're seeing the initial stages of your relationship with this person. Handy person. That's what I'm getting. Someone who is very handy. So Maya, if you can, leave me your question in the chat. If you're still here. Tyler, any warnings or anything I'm missing right now that Spirit has been trying to show me? Okay, let me have a sip of water. Very welcome. Candy, I like that person's energy. Tyler, any warnings, anything I am missing out right now that Spirit has been trying to show me? And I'm using the Haunted House Tarot. The first thing that I see with this, come out of a labyrinth in your own head. That's what Spirit wants to tell you. Come out of this labyrinth of your own head. There is one particular situation that you're not seeing clearly. Let's see in which area of your life this is. As if the Spirit would like to say, you're not looking at it right. So maybe your perception is wrong, you know, or maybe you have an opinion that is not really truthful. Or you have a belief of some sorts. Let's see what this is about. What is this about? It's to do with partnerships. It's to do with partnerships, specifically romantic partnerships. Your cards, the Spirit wants to say, how do you truly feel about a long-term partnership? Does it feel like in some way it may restrict you, or it may take something from you? These are kind of deep questions. And your card is saying, do a bit of self-reflection. Pull out a diary and see what feelings you get when you think of a, for example, long-term marriage. Are any fears coming up for you? Does anything feel a little bit like, ooh, I'm kind of smiling, but I don't know. And also, this feels like to me, not a warning. This is more so, your cards are saying your mindset will change about long-term partnerships. Also, make sure whoever you choose in your life to walk with you, that they don't restrict you in some way. You're supposed to be two individuals. Yes, I do not want to depend on anyone. I want to just live alone and not combine my life with anyone else's. That's exactly what it is. Look, the side cards are, you think of a partnership as it may put you in prison or restrict you in some way. I'm scarred from my last marriage. I just don't want to merge that way again. Yeah, and your cards are saying this may be changing for you in the future. It's okay to feel the way you feel right now, but it doesn't have to be this way in the future. doesn't have to be like this. Hard work, headache, you know, kind of like BS in your head or things like that, you know? It doesn't have to be this way. It's up to you what you want. The cards are saying it doesn't have to repeat. Anything about that in the future? Anything about that in the future? You have a good home life, I am seeing here. There's gonna be someone who will be super helpful. I mean, come on now, give them a chance. Give them a chance. They will want to protect you. You're gonna be doubtful at first. You're gonna trust your intuition with this. This is someone who would want to walk with you and go to war with you. That's what kind of energy I'm getting here. Someone that you will feel at home with. They have good, pure energy here. Let's see. You said that on my last reading, LOL. I'm just so doubtful of everyone. I don't remember that, but thanks for reminding me. Trust them as far as I can throw them. Look, I'm splitting the deck as I'm reading your comments. I'm seeing a really pure, really happy family life for you in the future. So the Spirit wants you to look at some of the beliefs that you have about it. Yes, you might be, you know, still feeling maybe either hurt or like it's too much work. I just want to have peace. But this person feels like they're bringing in peace in your life. They're the one who's bringing in purity in your life and peace, and they want to help you out and they want to hug you and hold you tight. This is someone who is very supportive, I'm seeing here. Yeah, but that's your energy right now. You're like, I'm looking over my shoulder. What if I'm gonna get disappointed? Well, will you? Let's see. Will you? No, the Ace of Cups is here. It's pure. See? Keep talking about purity. Look, this is one of the most pure Ace of Cups that I've seen. Sandra, hi. I'm good, thank you. No, it's not too late. I started, I think, 15 minutes ago to do private readings. I like this for you. It doesn't have to be a present, okay? Trust your gut. You're gonna see this person, you're gonna know. And I feel like they're gonna change this perspective slowly. Slowly. Not intentionally. It's just the way that they're going to treat you. The energy that you're gonna feel from them. Just give someone a chance. Don't think of it as, don't project it from your past experiences, okay? As much as you can. I know it's difficult once you experience this. Carla, what is the question you have for me? Let me... It's the hint was the two of let me pull that card out again. Where is it? I put it back. It's the hints are not physical. It's it also almost feels like it's in your soul. The moment you see this person, you feel peace of some sorts, and you're gonna have such strong intuitive hints. Is right here that you won't be able. And see, 2 candles, intuition. You're very connected on a soul level. It's not gonna feel like anything that you have witnessed before. It's completely gonna be a different feeling with this person. Safety. That's the first thing that I'm getting here. Safety. They're gonna do little things to show you that they want to protect you and take care of you. Little nice gestures that make you feel safe around them. In everyday life. And it's gonna build. So Maya, I got you, I think. Yes. I got your booking. So let's do your question. I'm waiting for Carla's question still. He said, I'm in no contact with my person for more than 3 months now. I don't know what happened. I just wanted to know his and his family intentions about me. So Maya, can you give me the first letter of this person's name or the first name? Priyanka, yes, I have your booking from the 11th of September, and I will return it to you tomorrow. K. Okay, Carla, take your time. K. Okay, let's type in. I want to use Pine Tree for you. You're in no contact with your person for more than 3 months. You want to know what happened. Okay. Let's see what happened, Samaya. Whoever just joined, I'm doing private bookings right now, mini readings, and all information is in the pinned comment, okay? If you want to, you can go back and check out the collective messages that we have for today in the intro. Samaya. What happened? What happened? What are the intentions? I got you, Sandra. What are the intentions? I'm seeing that a mother is really influential here. I don't know how much this person listens to the mother, but overall mother is being shown as a figure that kind of sometimes dominates. Maybe even others' opinions a little bit. Can be a difficult person to deal with, so mother's influences are being shown here for sure. This is gonna be an interesting one. Let me see, I want this deck. What happened here? It feels like this person was very unsure of your connection here. And it's very possible that they spoke to a female in their life and they may have said something that has helped this person to make up their mind. Because I'm seeing an influence of a female here. I'm also seeing that this person, I'm not seeing them on their own. I'm seeing that they're hanging with, or they have an interest in a person who's very independent and who has very like strong boundaries, as if they have an interest in someone else here at this moment in their life. I'm not seeing any, relationship. It's just their interest that is being drawn there. There was confusion in this person's mind, and then they talked to someone and someone has advised them. At the end, the decision was theirs. But they were seeking for clarity, and they were asking surrounding person for help. But I don't particularly like that energy of that person. As if this person that you're asking about got kind of like confused and blinded. This does feel karmic to me. This does feel like, sometimes someone has like a fog or a mist on their eyes. In order for something to happen the way it has to, that's what it feels like to me. The confusion, like spiritual confusion, that's what it feels to me like. Yeah, man, it's so interesting. I can't even explain you the energy that I'm feeling here, as if they got blinded for a reason. And they made that decision for a reason, but they consciously kind of were not there. There were influences from their soul, the spirit, and the other surrounding, not people, but one person. Why did they have to do this? To go on their own. They had to go on their own and to explore, as if your souls, your paths had to split. Almost like this was pre-planned in some way. This is such a deep reading, man. I can't. It's really deep. I hope you can understand this. Why? To allow each other to grow. See, again, the souls, the spirits, right? Watching, as if that's two of you in the past, watching you go separate ways in order to allow space and growth in one another's life. Only you will understand this, and I think maybe if it doesn't make sense right now, it will make more sense to you in the future. What is the best advice for you right now? The Sun card. I like this. You need to focus a little bit more on your sleep and sleep a bit more peacefully. Accept this. I know it's hard. Accept this for what it is and start building up yourself emotionally. This is happiness. Let's start rebuilding the happiness that you might have lost. First, start with sleep, because I'm seeing that sometimes you really like, it may even haunt you in a way, what has happened. Let's start with sleep, the quality of sleep. And I don't know why I'm being drawn to tell you, Google on YouTube, find on YouTube a person who is experienced in quality of sleep, a doctor. I'm not being told exactly a specific video, but you will find it. Start from there. This feels like your souls has decided pre-incarnation. This was kind of decided that at some point you're gonna have to leave each other's life. There will have been moments when you learn from one another, But as if now the space has to open up for you. And the space opened up in a way that was hurtful. I hope this made sense. You said, I'm just heartbroken, Brigitte. We knew each other for 15 years. Well, I bet. Sorry about that. I feel so cheated and betrayed. Yeah, but to be honest, I have a feeling that things will just shift for the better for you here. Just allow that space to open up. If you can, start focusing on the self. Acceptance is the word. Acceptance. I hope this was helpful. But this felt so freaking spiritual. Hi, Julie. Okay. Carla, well, on and off. I have so many concepts. I can't settle for one. I suck. I suck at making a decision with my own deck. I have like maybe even more concepts. I can't settle on one, honestly. I have a concept of funny deck. And I would be using the regular Rider Waite images, a little bit edited, but there would be a sentence or two that is funny, right? I thought of that. That's what kind of deck I would like to have. Then I thought of the intuitive deck, get it printed. That's my oldie. Then there was one deck that I've been working on that was heavily edited, but it was so cool. It was just taking me a long time to make even one card, and it was a lot. And I'm just like, I'm in between. I don't know if the time is wrong for me to release a deck, if I haven't found exactly what I need to release. It just feels like something isn't finished for me, you know, with this. Either a solid idea is not there, something like that. Okay, Carla, shoot your question whenever you're ready. Next, we have the question, when will my financial situation improve? How will my career path be affected? Okay, interesting. I like this question. And for this, I want my steampunk tarot. Instead of when, I would like to ask, how can you improve it? See, there is a difference between the power question and just a curious question. I would want you to take for something from this and use it to benefit your journey. How will your situation improve financially? What's going to happen before? What will you do before? Things like that. Let's see. Any one questions for me personally are kind of like really unuseful questions for the client, because you can change the when. Make sense? You can either get it sooner, you can drag it out, depending on your actions. How will your financial situation improve? How will your financial situation improve? first thing first, what I'm hearing with this is you're going to become more assertive with the decisions that you're making in your work. It's gonna be a bit of a challenge for you because I feel like when you were younger or when you were a child, I feel like you were lacking kind of a boost or injection of self-confidence from your environment. Or maybe you yourself tend to be a very sensitive child and you would take everyone's criticism to your heart. And now, how your financial situation is improving is by you, first of all, creating more confidence in the decisions that you are making. Another thing that I'm seeing here, you are starting to learn to kind of have a better relationship with money. You track and where your money, how much you earn and where your money goes. Almost as if I'm seeing you writing down like percentages. This amount goes to my bills, specifically which bills, what can I cross out, any subscriptions that I don't need, for example. It's like you are creating this close connection with your money where maybe before you were not tracking it as much or you were not saving it as much. I hope this made sense. How is your financial, so this feels like initial steps. How is your financial situation improving in the future? You're very determined. Determination, okay. How this is happening? How will this influence your career path? Okay. Oh yeah, you're gonna be taking a new journey here, okay. How will this influence your career path? The path itself, I don't see the path itself as being influenced as such. You know, say you are going to another path, another direction completely. No, I feel like you're somehow staying within where you are. But what is financially also happening here? I don't know if you've been getting this message or not, but a strong bond in a family, specifically a male that you're bonding with, will be helping you out to feel financially secure. But it doesn't feel like you completely depend on this person. This person is able to bring something to the table like a bonus, something extra. I'm seeing family life that makes you feel financially safe and secure, but also what you're doing on your part, you're kind of tracking how much money you're keeping and how much money goes to which areas of your life. Is it worth it? Do I need to cut back on that? And through that, it may just seem very boring, right? Oh, I'm tracking my money. But in reality, the underlying feeling that I'm having with this is that you are creating a better relationship with money. And there is more respect, there is more love for the money that you earn and where it goes. I hope this made sense. This was pretty straightforward. Hello, Casey. Hope to see a deck from you, will be awesome. I still remember the picture you put up on Patreon. Or maybe the creativity thing on the collective is for you. Oh yeah, definitely it is for me too. Yeah, I think the picture that I put up on Patreon of that deck was one of the decks that I talked about that was heavily edited, but it was kind of abstract a bit in places and gloomy, but also referred to people. Damn, man, there was a lot. That one is one of those mature decks that one day I hope to put out, but I feel like my mindset is not there just yet. I would want to put something out that resonates with me right now. I was thinking even of maybe not necessarily a tarot deck, an oracle deck or a kipper deck. Something that would help me out in my readings as well. But see, another thing for me, I tend to be a bit of a perfectionist and I struggle with that big time. If it's not, good enough for me, I don't want to continue doing it. Or if I don't feel like I find a good company to print things out for me, I feel like, oh, it's gonna be a bit of a waste, It's just like, man, I need to deal with my own shadow self, for sure, in that department. Carla, your question. What do you need to know from your spirit team? Okay. What do you need to know from your spirit team? Okay. I'm gonna do a mixture of decks. Karma. Let's see. You see the struggle, Carla? Okay. What do you need to know from your spirit team? Give me 1 second. I feel like there is something else. First thing first is the spirit wants to say, do not worry. Nothing shady, or what's the word I'm looking for? Nothing shady or nothing bad, or no interference will happen in your future goals. Especially, no, it's not that they're talking about the future as much. The spirit doesn't really predict the future. It's almost as if they don't want you to think that something bad will happen or something may go wrong when you think of a big goal of some sorts or a dream that you have. Anything that may get in your way is sorted behind the scenes, kind of. It's almost like a spiritual protection is being shown to me. Love is in your energy field already. This is a hint. Love is there already. It's present. Right now, what they would want you to focus on is to find a way to relax yourself a little bit more. You may want to use either chamomile tea or herb in some way to either, I don't know, use it in your everyday practice of some sorts. Use rosemary, rosemary oil in your candle or something like that. Now is the time when they are saying it would be perfect if you could clear any fog that you may have in your head. And the way you can clear that fog and to get clarity in your life, be more assertive in your next steps, is to find a way to relax yourself inwardly, because I'm being shown a temple inwardly. Now is the chapter of your life where being transparent and being very honest is the best route to take. Being vulnerable, being honest. Even if something that you think about, you wouldn't want to say, open to people, be vulnerable, but also choose those who also do the same. Now is a time not to drop a couple of masks on the ground, and we all do that, right? So it's not that you are being someone else completely here. Now is the time to allow to talk about some of your shadow parts or something that you may be struggling with. Now is the time to be honest with your family member or members and to truly bring in that vulnerability in your life. That's where your power lies. Somehow you all feel very connected in your circle and you are bonding big time. Carla, do not be kidding me, Brigitte. I made it. I finally opened my heart to people. Woo! I've been tempted to buy herbs. I totally will now. Do it. Okay. I'm glad. Congratulations, by the way. And what you're bringing now, I'm just going to talk a bit about the future. So this is not a spirit message. I'm seeing love in the cards for you. I'm seeing love and romance in the cards for you. New winds are coming into your life. And I think it's also partially a reflection of what you've been doing. Big time. Yeah, buy the herbs, especially, it doesn't necessarily have to be only, chamomile and rosemary. You may want to have your own mixture of herbs. Has to come from you. Create it yourself. All right. Let's continue. Carla got you. Siran is Sandra, as far as I can remember. Yes, let me go to the chat. I saw a couple of your messages. Casey, was that you who booked with no information for my website? Let me know. And let me read Sandra's messages. You said, I feel like I give too much to my friend Sarah, and that she takes me for granted. She promised to change, and she did, but not in the way I need. She blamed me last time we fighted and I feel it's wrong. Brigitte, I don't know what to ask. I need to know why does it keep happening between us. What should I do with Sarah? Are we karmics or soulmates? I can't let go of her being unfair and blame me last time. Because she blamed me for wanted to be alone because I was going through something with myself, and instead of saying sorry for what she did to me, she blamed me for being cold and wanting to be alone. All right. What do you need to know? Why does it keep happening between you two? Okay, let's see. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, Casey. Why is it happening between you two? Which deck I want? The Healing Light Tarot is the one that I want. Yeah, I've seen your question. Thank you. Sandra, why does it keep happening between you and Sarah? Yeah, I see the anxiety here. Is this karmic or what? Yeah, you do have a karmic connection here. It doesn't feel like super karmic, but yes, you've signed up to meet in this life in order to learn what? Patience and how to equally give to one another in this relationship. That is for sure. How can I have patience when the other one doesn't give back to me? And how much patience do I actually need to have with this person? Okay. So this is definitely a karmic. Yeah, I mean, come on, look. Five of Wands, right? Fights, wanting to... Oof. This is kind of like an ego fight from time to time that I'm seeing here. The first advice that I'm hearing here, see each other from your hearts instead of from your egos, okay? Instead of saying to one another, hey, why did this, or why, you know, kind of blaming one another, the cards are saying, instead just sit down and say to one another, you know what, when you did that, it really made me feel like this. When you did that, it made me feel like this. That is a good route to take for you both. If you want to rebuild this connection, because otherwise I'm just seeing more tension being building up over time, because some of the past frustrations, I want to call it frustrations, have a weight on you, and throughout time, if things are not resolved, they become heavier and heavier and heavier, and that's when a Tower may strike. What is the best advice for you in the situation? A good thing to do is to spend some time on your own, or not get involved with this person when you are still heated or you still feel hurt. It's good to kind of separate yourself a bit from this person, or allow some time on your own, so that you have you come in with a different perspective, instead of, you know, when everything is still fresh or you're feeling very intense emotions. So that's the route to take for you, but let me tap into this person. This is someone who is very hot-headed that you're dealing with here. They need to do a bit of self-reflection here. Yeah, someone who's really hot-headed. Someone, oof, strong character. See, this person can take a lot, is being shown here. This person can take a lot. In order, like, for this person, in order to somehow trigger them. I'm not, see, for you, I'm seeing stress and I'm seeing anxiety and I'm seeing this frustration. In this person's cards, I'm not seeing as much of that. I'm seeing that this person is passionate and can be hot-headed, but this person is not taking it to heart as much here. Yeah, your cards are saying now would be a good time for you to become a bit independent from this. What it means, take a step back. Take a step back. I'm seeing that you invested your time and energy in order to make this a successful relationship. But if this is not happening, if you continue coming back to this Five of Wands energy, take a step back. The Star card is distance, right? Six of Swords is moving forward, moving on. This is an independent card. That's what I'm seeing for now for you. Instead of trying to, I'm seeing a broken vase. Instead of trying to push pieces of glass together, why don't you just leave it? For now, just leave it. Let me go back to the chat. He said it's hard to know because we only fight it 5 times in 2 years. Small fights, otherwise is never talks. It's so confusing. I'm the only one having tower moments and yelling, and her that she does the same things again and again. She never complains. It's only me because I never do her wrong. Yes, I did, but then she left me and wanted to move, not listen to me. Is immature emotionally. She cannot think that logical. Yes, it's like she does not take it as serious as she should, and that makes me angry. Well, yeah, so if literally it feels like you go like this, so why push it? Okay, otherwise there's gonna build more and more frustrations. Whenever you feel like you're ready, if you want to come back to this and rebuild it, do that. But for now, don't feel like it's a good call. Question 2, how will my love life be the next 6 months from now? You can find each other again at some point, right? It doesn't mean that if you take a step back now that you will, I just messed my desk up, that you will never be able to come back to this. I feel like it's too heavy. Sorry, I just spilled the wax all over my desk. I didn't see that there was a hole in the candle, and I wanted to spill some of the wax out, and all of it went on my desk, so great. Spill it out. As part of your reading, right? Spill all of this energy out. Now, what this means, do a meditation or self-hypnosis before you go into sleep, literally on this matter. If you feel like you have a lot of, heavy emotional baggage connected to this. Taking a step back doesn't mean that you're cutting this person off of your life. Taking a step back is slowing things down. Expecting less. Does that make sense? What is happening? What is happening with your love life the next 6 months from now? There is self-hypno on YouTube. You can find it. It is not obviously as impactful as you go for private hypnosis, but during that time when you just drift into sleep and your subconscious can hear what suggestions are being implanted, what is being said to you, you are very receptive to suggestions. So for example, if you play self-hypnosis on anxiety, right, before going to sleep, not once, I would do it at least couple of times a week if my anxiety was really like bad. See how you feel then, because your subconscious just soaks in that information. Now, if there's something there for you that you completely disagree with, don't think that you're going to get those kind of soak in those suggestions that you do not agree on, right? You still are able to select what feels right to you and what doesn't. What is happening in your love life the next six months? Yeah, I feel like you need to let go of that emotional baggage, and self-hypno would help you with that. You may even feel slightly differently towards this person in the future. Okay, let's get more information. What is going on here? What is happening in your love life the next 6 months? I'm getting restriction. As if you feel restricted in your love life in some way. Where you want to press a restart button for your love life to go a completely different way. To have new experiences. That's what I'm getting. As if you want to get out of your house a little bit more. You don't want to be at home. That's what is being shown. As much as you did in the past. You want to get out there. You want to even change something about your living situation, what I'm being shown. Overall, it feels like you're attracting change in your love life. What I used to know, I want to get to know new people and new things. You know, and experience with them new things. I want to move forward. At first, it's like a story. You getting unsatisfied. But because you're getting unsatisfied, disappointed in your love life, you then step into this leadership role where you go, okay, I'm going to take charge of the situation now. I really need to do something in order to create, with the Sun card, more of my happiness, and I'm not expecting it from someone else as much. And that's where I feel like a shift happens, where you want to change something about the way you live your everyday life. You want to go places, you want to explore more, you want to change something about your living situation. There's a shift happening, but it's more so it starts within you. And that's when you're meeting. It feels like tribe members, not only one. Who you connect to. What is the theme of your love life? Give me a second, I'm reaching for one more deck. Yeah, it's just like you're calling in love, but in order for it to come in, you have to realize something really important. And I'm not being shown exactly what this is. This is very personal here. As if that realization will come to you at the right time. But overall, you don't want to feel restricted by a partner. You don't want to feel that you're imprisoned. You want to feel free. And because you want to feel free in your partnerships, you're starting to live that type of lifestyle yourself already in order to match subconsciously, right? In order to match with what you want in your partnerships in the future. Yeah, it's like you want freedom. You want freedom and you want to choose a partner, to invite a partner who allows you to feel that way. Not to say that you're completely independent from one another and you kind of live like roommates, you know, but you want also someone who's independent in that way, and both of you can be detached but also attached to one another. It's such an interesting energy that I'm feeling here. I don't want you to suffocate me. I don't want a relationship to suffocate me. I want to go and do and experience life. So I'm gonna start doing more of that on my own. That's what I'm getting for you. It's gonna be an important chapter of your life, this chapter. I feel like it's gonna change a lot, quite a lot in you, in a good way. Okay, who do we have next? Casey. Casey, okay. My question is, I would like to know from my spirit guides team when my health car accident issues can be resolved. I had a lot of grief, angst, and frustrations. Thank you. Also from this, I'm glad that it brought out past grief and unresolved matters for me to do my own closure. However, I want to move on with a life with courage. No more despondency. Thanks. Okay. Okay, let me focus. Okay, straight away my hand was reaching for the archetype deck. Okay, so, but I don't have a book with me. Give me a second. I'm gonna grab a book quickly because I feel like I will need that. I will be back in a minute. Seconds. A lot of minutes. Okay. Also wanna get some incense going. No worries at all. Okay, let's get a small bit. These are super intense. Right. I'm gonna reread your message. When can this be resolved for you? How can this be resolved for you? Can you see? I'm gonna do a mixture of decks. the result. Yeah, I see that this is a very, you're thinking a lot about work here. How can I get rid of this in order for me to be back on track, right? Well, I'm not seeing like a miracle or a quick, it doesn't feel like a quick journey. It feels like one step at a time. Now, have you considered going to a doctor, a practitioner that somehow works differently from the regular doctors? This feels like someone along the lines of who works with bioenergy, how they called in English, bioenergetics, where they scan you and they're able to tell what's out of alignment, and they're very intuitive, and they help you realign parts of you. It feels like you are in need of something that is not usual. So look out for or ask around people maybe around you who may know someone like that. Who works differently. This is not just a regular doctor you go to for checkups. This is someone who works with different either medicine or different techniques. That's what could help you out along this journey. Yeah, like you're on this journey. On this journey of finding the right person for you. And it's not only one, I'm seeing couple here. Couple of options that would be right for you, or combining the two together. Two healing techniques together. I'm not seeing that you are healed soon. It's just like you're healing over time. You're healing as you go. That's what this feels like to me. But yeah, there is a person definitely who has the knowledge that you need. But two. One of them works with one technique, the other one works with the other technique. Now let's jump into this card and let's see what does it have to say for you. I feel like I want to read the whole thing for you. Now, when this card is light, clarity, revelation, disclosure. When dark, distortions, gaslighting, excuses. Our soul recognizes a truth. When someone speaks it, a cool wave of relief washes over the room, and all the facts and figures in the world fall by the wayside. Such is the power of Aletheia. It has an undeniable resonance that goes beyond the rational. Yeah, again, this feels like you need to look beyond the rational, beyond what is the regular way of treating things. Like, instead of going to GP, exploring other ways. We can also recognize aletheia by its contagiousness. When we hear someone speak the truth, we see the truth within ourselves and are more likely to tell our own story. The aletheia card requires us to step forward and to step toward an act of truth. This may look like a conversation, a gesture, a poetic act, or a ritual that honors the unveiling of what's been concealed. A ritual. These things stand out to me here. Reclaiming your own truth is the way to reclaim your vital energy, health, and sense of belonging in the world. Truth has its own wings. Set it free. The way you talk to people, this is very energetic. The way you talk to people and who you communicate with, how do you choose to speak your truth? It's somehow connected here, but this is beyond physical to me. Anything else? Anything else about this for you? I'm getting fragmentation here. Somehow, at some point, there was a sudden trauma that got you slightly fragmented. Not only energetically, but it feels like physically. I'm seeing parts going like this. I'm not sure if it's molecules, I'm not sure if it's, but it feels like something of like a bone, cracked bone. Not only that, it fragmented you spiritually, right? It was a chakra where you need to regain your energy back to the self. But also physically, which has left. Let me see, what has it left? Wait a second. Which has somehow impacted your grounding, where things are kind of like up in the air. So overall, look for people, couple of them, integrate couple of healings who are not regular doctors only, okay? I feel like you've been there, you've done that. There's something else that you come across here. See, if you look at these cards right here, this is the experience of someone who can help heal you. This is the experience of someone who is completely different, but also holding a book of knowledge and experience. I was crying this week. It brought up past traumas and wounds related to drawing. Okay. What about that? But you know what? This release that happened, it had to happen. As if I'm looking at her eyes, you know, this looks like after you cried, you have puffy eyes. This helps you, this release helps you to concentrate better. So don't hold it in. Focus, it helps you with focus. But overall, yeah, keep looking around for people who have expertise in maybe even unusual fields. Okay? What you want to happen in the future with your goals, it is going to happen. But I'm seeing with the Knight of Pentacles that we had, it will, yeah, oh my God, and I just pulled another one. Patience. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your body. Slowly, slowly. You'll get there. Okay. Who do we have next here? Tanya. Hello, Tanya. Can you leave me your question in either the comments or send me an email. It's easy in the comments. Fish eyes. My double eyelids became single. Oh my god. Listen, I'm sending you lots of good energy here, Casey. Tanya, where are you at? Okay, I'm gonna take this opportunity to take a little break then, a couple of minutes. Or not. She's here. Hi, can you send me your question? Okay, what's Antonio's feelings and next actions towards me? Is he here for a good time or a long time? Okay, let's go. What are... Very welcome, Casey. My pleasure. I'm rooting for you big time. Tanya, what are Antonio's feelings towards you? What are current Antonio's feelings for you? Adoration. Oh my god. This person really, really likes you here. This is someone who really does not like arguments. Listen, this is someone who tries to avoid arguments at all costs. Overall, this person really likes you. Just look at how this guy is looking at her. Same way here. She's looking at what is happening spiritually, energetically here. He's looking right at her. This person has very pure feelings for you. I like this very much. Yeah, this still shows me that it's an exploration stage. It's this is not mature just yet. They're very curious about you. They want to get to know you. They want to explore what kind of sensations. It's gonna sound weird, but that's how it's coming through. They want to explore what kind of sensations they may have with you. What can happen within them emotionally once they're spending time with you. Okay. This person I'm seeing thinking of you quite a lot, a bit of a daydreamer. Sometimes you can get overwhelmed with this. What do we need to know about this person? What do we need to know about this person? This is someone who loves to have good time, that is for sure. Someone who's passionate. Someone who likes to invest in people that they like. Okay. Is this person here for, how did you word it really nicely? A good time or a long time? Is this person here for a good time or a long time? By the way, this is saying don't overthink this too much, okay? Give me 1 sec. I feel like I want one more deck. Yeah, by the way, when was it, random message, when was the last time you checked your Teeth, because I'm getting a very interesting sensation in my mouth right now. Okay, there's something to do with teeth and needing to check your mouth. Okay, especially if you haven't done it for a while, or if you've been feeling something, I don't know, it was you ate like a chocolate and you were like, ouch. Is this person here for a good time or long time? See, this is undecided just yet from this person's energy, because they wanna get to know you more in order to make up their mind. I'm not seeing that this person is a player, if that's what you're asking. I am seeing that this is someone who requires a bit more time in order to decide, are we compatible? Do we have enough fun together? Things like that. This is not someone who would, smash and go. Like, that's not what kind of person this is. This is someone who's quite deep. I don't know if you recognize this just yet, if you know this person really well. It doesn't feel like it here, to be honest, but this is someone who's quite deep. This feels like not enough energy was invested in this connection just yet in order for energy to settle, to get a very clear outcome of how the future projection will be. Does that make sense? This feels like a refresh of some sorts. The Ace of Cups is here. The Six of Cups is someone that deep down on some level. So maybe spiritually, but overall, the potential that I'm seeing here for you, taken from now, something unexpected may happen between you two, but overall, there's a good indication that you're going to get what you deserve and love. The Tower is the unexpected events. So now I'm not being shown exactly what is happening, but this is like, okay, boom, boom, doof. And there's a change happening in the future in your love life. Yeah, maybe there's gonna be an argument of some sorts that just kind of like, this feels like either starting over. What is this about? Walking away and then love. There was an argument, a fight. It feels like it's a bit like out of a blue here, or very sudden parting ways, but then again afterwards I'm seeing love and I'm seeing romance and I'm seeing relationship. This is very complex. It feels like there's a lot to this. There is not one outcome that is simple. It's not simple in this situation. I'm also seeing with the World card over here there is some sort of a cycle that you're gonna have to complete together. This feels a bit karmic to me, but not in a bad way, where you have to learn from one another in order to complete a karmic lesson, right? Your card is saying the best advice for you right now is to focus on being really good friends to one another, and to get to know one another with a fresh set of eyes. With no, don't judge the book kind of thing, Because the Page of Cups is someone that I need to get to know. This is fresh. I need to take more time to get to know this person's heart or what is actually happening within them. And your advice is saying, do not rush. Make sure that the friendship is there first, that you can be, solid friends to one another. There's here, this feels like some sort of a karmic situation that you will go through, or maybe you went through here because it came out first. This feels like a past where you had separate ways. But then again, there is this potential for love here. What does this person want to happen here with you? This person is a bit confused, I'm seeing. There is this deep feeling for you. Their heart is warm when they think of you, but this person is holding on to some sort of what is this thought process? Oh, these are subconscious fears. This person may be influenced by their subconscious fears in the future of this connection. And I feel like that is all that I am picking up here. I hope this wasn't too confusing, because there was a lot in this reading and it was just like, oof. Oof, oof. Let me tidy the desk. And let me check the chat quickly. All right, what is going on? Tanya, he's my ex. Ah, that's why it's confusing for me a bit. But he's like, we don't know each other. This person is holding back because the feelings, they're definitely there. The Lovers and the Two of Cups, how often do you get these cards? The subconscious fears is something that may be blocking this person off. Okay? Something that they're afraid of happening. But the warmth, the love, it's definitely there. It's up to them if they will want to express this or not. Any other advice for you here? How to act in this situation? Oh man, again, it's saying please don't overthink this, or don't wrap yourself up. Don't wrap yourself around this topic so much where you don't see clarity at all. If you want to, again, this is saying start with, in order to remember, there was the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups, which was a great indication for love, and really actually a successful relationship in your life in the future. It starts with being really good partners to one another, building a solid ground, okay? That's the only thing that you need to think of or pay attention to or work on in your love life. And once that is built, you're good. Okay guys, I feel like I'm gonna go and get some rest. So thank you for everyone who has joined me here today. I'm gonna come on, I think on Sunday. I haven't confirmed the time just yet. I'm not sure what I'm gonna have planned for Sunday. I want to get away a little bit out of a city and spend some time in nature. But if you have your notifications on, you'll definitely know when I'm coming on. I'll try to confirm on a day, okay, at least a couple of hours before. But have a beautiful day, evening, whatever the time is, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.